discovering an opportunity that can permit you build passive income, build wealth, then you are in the right place. In life, everybody desires success, but only about 2% of people on the planet are successful. And the experts say success is predictable. If you are not successful, it's most probably because you either don't know what it takes to become successful, or because you know, but you are not doing it. You are not doing what it takes to become successful. This evening, we are going to share with you on this amazing Zoom meeting on the topic, how to create and drive your own economy through revolutionary connectors. Next slide, please. As you can see on the screen, that is my picture. I am the founder of Revolutionary Connectors. You are going to understand in the course of this presentation why we call ourselves Revolutionary Connectors. And I always tell people that if everyone minded their own business, the world would go around a great deal faster than it actually does. That is a quote from an amazing icon called Lewis Carroll. Next slide, please. Now, what do you stand to benefit from this amazing presentation? This presentation is unlike anything you have ever heard or witnessed in your life. In the course of this presentation, you're going to understand the basic principles of financial freedom, which is something most people only dream about. You will understand the mindset for success in business. You will learn how you can grow a small capital of just 80,000 to more than 10 million francs within 12 months, following a basic, simple, down-to-earth system. You're going to learn how to become successful by empowering other people. And you will equally learn what it takes to improve on your life holistically. Next. Next slide, please. On the screen, you can see some of the amazing leaders of this opportunity we'll be sharing with you this evening. And we say we are a group of purpose-driven creative individuals from different fields of endeavors across the globe, working together to achieve our common goals of financial freedom, time freedom, and optimal health. And we understand that life is a project of continuous learning, research, and action. The moment you stop learning, you start dying. It is true that formal education can earn you a living, but personal development can earn you a fortune. So we're focusing a lot on personal development. Here we shall learn to move with the times and take advantage of the opportunities that present themselves before us. And in particular, we shall learn how to rethink social media, stand out from the crowd, position ourselves, and connect buyers with sellers of goods and services. Hence, the expression, the revolutionary connectors. We are still to learn why exactly we call ourselves revolutionary connectors. Next slide, please. Now, on the next slide, we are looking at our life expectation. Next slide, please. Okay, we'll look at our life expectation. What are those things that we all crave in life? Those things that we really want to enjoy in life. We all want to have a healthy and happy family. We want to give our children quality education. We want to own our own dream home.
When you take first one injection, what are the areas that you affect?
And we want to leave an inheritance for our children. We want to drive our favorite cars, and why not do charity? We are still appealing to the lady who is making noise at the background, please. to mute her microphone and pay attention to this presentation because it's going to do you a lot of good, please. Thank you. Now, after looking at our life expectations, we are moving forward to the next slide to look at our current realities. What are our current realities? Most people earn less than they spend. That's why you see that man's purse probably on the 10th of the month is already empty. And we're going to discover why things go that way. Our responsibilities keep on increasing while our income remains constant. If you look on your right, you see, next slide, please, next slide. On your right, you're going to see 3 tall people, and by their side, you have 1 stunted man. That stunted man is Mr. Salary, and the tall people are Mr. Fue, Mr. Meat, and Mr. Brett. And somebody is asking him, you Salary, why are you not growing? All your friends are now grown up. Of course, our salaries don't grow like our responsibilities. Next slide, please. Now, on the next slide, we are asking the question, when is a man said to be poor? If you ask people who earn 300,000, 400,000, 500,000, but when your income is not enough to sort out all your expenses, you are poor. Can the moderator mute the person who is making noise at the background? Please.
Sir, I'm trying to I have muted her for so many times and she keeps on muting herself. Please, Rose and Danny, Rose and Dan, can you please not unmute your mic again? And we are in a presentation. Can you please listen to the presentation or you can drop out? You are really disturbing others. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So we are saying that when your income is not enough to sort out all your expenses, then you are a poor man. And if you're a poor man, despite the fact that you earn 300,000, 400,000, 500,000 francs every month, then you need a plan B. You need an extra source of income, an additional source of income, supplemental source of income. And that's why we are here this evening. Next slide, please. On our next slide, we are looking at the reasons why most people are poor. When you take that small salary, at the end of the month, you have to pay electricity bills, clothe yourself and the family, pay phone bills, pay monthly internet, pay for transportation, feeding, school fees, house rents, miscellaneous. Of course, calls coming from the village, this person is bereaved, tithes and offering in the church, and above all, medical bills, which you either pay or you go to an early grave. And if all this is coming from one income, then you are bound to be poor. And for that reason, you need a plan B. That's why we're here this evening, to discover how we can all embark on a plan B, irrespective of what you are doing. Now, next slide. On the next slide, we have 2 pertinent questions for you. The first is, if you stop doing your job or business today, how long will it take you to run out of money? Think about it. Second question, if you continue with the job or business you are doing now, how long will it take you to save enough money to build your own home? The good book says, a good man leaves an inheritance to his children's children. So how long will it take you if you continue with the business you are doing now? How long will it take you to save enough money to build a house that you can leave as an inheritance to your children? Pertinent questions that should keep you thinking. Next slide. Now, let's now talk about passive income. Robert Kiyosaki, the millionaire school teacher, says all successful people have one thing in common, and that thing is leverage. And leverage is the power to earn more and more while earning less and less, while working less and less, either by having people or money working for you. You can either engage people to work for you, and you can get your money to work for you. We're going to see how that happens. So if you can do that and you earn money while you sleep, we call that passive income. And if there is only one word we are going to learn this evening, that word is leverage. Leverage. The power to earn more and more while working less and less. Now, on the next slide, we'll be talking about financial education. The number one cause of poverty is lack of financial education. Robert Kiyosaki is the author of the Rich Dad Poor Dad book series. And the second book in that series is called Rich Dad's Cash Flow Quadrant. In that book, Robert Kiyosaki divides the business community into 4 groups. And he has this diagram where you have 2 groups on the left-hand side of the quadrant, which he calls the active income side, and another group on the right-hand side of the quadrant, which he calls the passive income side of the quadrant. Robert Kiyosaki says, on the left-hand side of the quadrant, you have the employee and the self-employed, represented by E and S. These are people who trade their time for money. These are people who don't enjoy leverage. They do it by themselves. Of course, time for money by working for an employer. The employer determines when he employs him and when he fires him, when he starts work, when he goes on break, and when he closes, most of the time not even following the labor code. And the employee is overworked and underpaid because only a small part of the money he generates is used to pay him. The self-employed is a little bit better because he works for himself. But the problem with these 2 people is that they don't earn any income when they are not actively working. So when they are sick, they don't earn. So Robert Kiyosaki says, to become financially free or financially secure, you need to make a transition from the left-hand side of the quadrant to the right-hand side of the quadrant to become either a businessman or an investor, or why not both? And who is a businessman? Is a smart man who owns a system that he has carefully developed, and he employs workers, and he uses the time of the workers and their expertise to generate money for himself. And when he makes enough money, of course, he invests some of the money to make more money for him, and you now call him an investor. Robert Kiyosaki says, to operate on the right-hand side of the quadrant, you need a lot of millions, which most people don't have. But the good news is that Robert says, as a business expert who has studied all the business models in the world, he has identified a particular business model which he calls the business of the 21st century. That particular business permits everybody on the left-hand side of the quadrant to make a little investment and then plug into a system and commit time and energy to generate money, and ultimately become a business owner and an investor. And that is what we want to share with you this evening. So you pay very special attention to learn how you can use a small capital of less than 100,000 to become a business owner owning a multinational business, and an investor, of course, making money to work for you. Now, the next slide, please. On the next slide, we listen to John Paul Getty, who was the richest man in the 1930s in America. He used to say, I would rather have 1% of the efforts of 100 people than 100% of my own effort. In other words, I would rather prefer to leverage through 100 people earning just 1% of the money they generate than working too hard to make all the money for myself. Now, next slide, please. We're going to learn more about leverage. Now, which would you prefer? Very pertinent question there. Is it the 30 million you see on your left-hand side, which you just take and celebrate and go home with it, it becomes your money? Or 5 francs that doubles every day for 31 days? Today is 5 francs, tomorrow it becomes 10, 20, 40, 80, and so on. I would like you to type your answer on the screen. Are you going to take your 30 million and go away? Or you will take 5 francs and allow it to compound, to duplicate every day for 31 days. And then you start using the money. Which do you prefer? Now, on the next slide, we're going to talk about the power of the compound effect. Now, if you took 5 francs and that 5 francs doubles every day, after 31 days, that 5 francs will be 5.368 billion. What are we trying to teach you with this compound effect? We want you to know that no matter how poor you are, if you can take a small, insignificant amount of money and you invest it in a system that compounds, and you do what it takes for that system to duplicate itself, to compound, then you are a guaranteed millionaire. That is the good news you'll be taking home this evening, that no matter who you are, no matter how poor you are, no matter your background, if you find a system where you can invest a small amount of money and then you do certain simple things that will make that money compound, you are a guaranteed millionaire. Next slide, please. On the next slide, we go back to Robert Kiyosaki, who says the real reason most people struggle financially is that they learn to work hard for money without understanding the season and the principles of wealth creation. We are going to see some of those seasons in the next slide. Now, on this slide, you are going to see on your extreme right, you have 1880. Prior to 1880, the world was going through the agrarian or agricultural revolution. And during that revolution, people came from America, Europe, and to Africa and bought slaves to work in their plantations. And they made a lot of money through plantation agriculture. But in 1880, tractors, combine harvesters, and so on were manufactured. And those who took advantage of the Industrial Revolution, of course, one tractor could do the work that 1,000 workers couldn't do, working with local implements. And so those who took advantage of the Industrial Revolution made a lot of money. And in 1980, the Computer Revolution took over from the Industrial Revolution, and people like Steve Jobs, Bill Gates, positioned themselves and took advantage of the Computer Revolution, made a lot of money, and Bill Gates became the richest man in the world. And then in 1990, the Internet Revolution took over from the Computer Revolution. A lot of people opened cyber cafes, and people took advantage of the internet to do a lot of business and made money. And in the year 2010, the information revolution took over from the Internet Revolution. And from the comfort of your room, you could use your smartphone and access information, life-changing information that can potentially transform your life in a matter of weeks or months. And people who took advantage of information, the information revolution, of course, made a lot of money. We'll be looking at some of them. And in 2010, business experts predicted that by the year 2030, so much of what workers do will be taken over by machines. And that is the age of artificial intelligence. But in between that period, artificial intelligence and the information revolution, we have the connected revolution. Hence the term revolutionary connectors that we use to brand ourselves. What is the connected revolution? Under the connected revolution, you can position yourself at a junction called the internet, and you help people to get what they are looking for, and you get paid for doing that. The only people who will not be knocked out of business by the artificial intelligence revolution are people involved in the connected revolution. And we're going to look at some of those people very soon. Biggest said the secret of success in business is in detecting where the world would go, and you get there first. The world is moving towards artificial intelligence. How can you position yourself in such a way that you will not be knocked out of business by artificial intelligence? You must take advantage of the connected economy, the age of self-reliance and unlimited opportunities. Today, from the comfort of your room, you can virtually lie on your bed and connect with people all over the globe, transform some of them into business partners, and make millions of dollars every month. One of my teachers is called Paul O'Mahony. He is the author of a monumental classic book titled Rethink Social Media. Paul O'Mahony makes more than 600 million CFA francs every month using the internet without selling anything. I would encourage every one of you listening to me to go to YouTube and just type Paul O'Mahony, capital O, apostrophe Mahoney, M-A-H-O-N-Y, Paul O'Mahony, Rethink Social Media, Stop Wasting Time, Start Earning Money. You will receive amazing training from that guy. He's one of my online teachers. And he's the reason I am now using the internet, leveraging on the internet to, of course, build passive income. So we are showing you this picture on the screen to let you know that under the connected economy, you can connect with people all over the world using your smartphone. Next. As connectors, of course, we connect valuable goods and services through a duplicating system, a system that compounds. Look at that. You are standing in between the factory on the left. The couple on the right are in need of something manufactured in that company. They don't know how to get it. You stand in between them and the company, and you connect them to get the products. They are excited and they go away happily. And of course, you get paid for helping to connect them to get what they want. Now, let's look at, in the next slide, we're going to look at some popular connectors, some people who are operating in the connected economy as opposed to the industrial economy. And the first is Mark Zuckerberg, the CEO of Facebook. This young man, just 37 years old, is worth 116.2 billion, as opposed to the richest man in Africa, Aliko Dangote, who is worth only 13.6 billion. At the time Mark Zuckerberg started business, Aliko Dangote was already a billionaire. But operating in the connected economy, just helping to connect people with people using Facebook, he has overtaken Aliko Dangote so many times. Next slide. In the next slide, we're going to look at Larry Page. Larry Page is the CEO of Google, Google, yes. He is worth 120.9 billion. On the right-hand side, we have the former US President Donald Trump, old enough to be the grandfather of Larry Page. At the time Larry Page was born, Donald Trump was already a billionaire. But Larry Page, operating under the industrial, the connected economy, has come from behind, just helping to connect people with information. He has come from behind to overtake Donald Trump, who is worth just 2.5 billion, as opposed to Larry Page, 120.9 billion. I believe you are beginning to fall in love with the connected economy. Let's look at another guru of the connected economy on the next slide. That is Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos is the owner of Amazon, the largest online retail shop in the world. If you have anything you want to sell online, you just register it with Amazon and they help you to sell. And they make a percentage of that money. Doing that, Amazon, of course, until recently that Elon Musk overtook him, he was the richest man in the world. He's worth 100. Jeff Bezos is operating under the connected economy, while Warren Buffett is operating under the industrial economy. Now, we have other connectors like Travis Kalanick. Some of you know about Uber Taxi. He connects taxi drivers with passengers, and he makes a lot of money. He's worth 2.8 billion. So I'm sure every one of you has fallen in love with the connected economy. So what are the factors you must consider before building your own connected system? You must look for something of value, something that is highly solicited by the world. There should be a possibility of partnering with the people who provide that value. And you should be able to leverage on other people, get people work for you. The experts say wealth is hidden from all those who attempt to do everything by themselves, and wealth exposes itself to those who are patient enough to train others and work with them. And of course, if you want to build a connected system, you find something of value, there is a possibility to partner with the people providing that value, and you can leverage on other people, then build your connected system around that thing. And we're going to look at a company, an amazing company in the world that provides all these three factors. And that company, we see it in the next slide, is our amazing partner, Superlife World. We won't waste a lot of time talking about Superlife World, a company founded in 2016 by the amazing CEO, Lai Tekin. This is an amazing company that in the first 3 years of its existence won 3 international awards from highly reputable international organizations around the world. And this company, of course, is based in Malaysia, and we'll be talking about them a little bit later. Now, in the next slide, we still want to talk about what it takes to operate under the connected economy, working with our partner, Superlife. Here in our team, Revolutionary Connectors, we don't focus on trying to make cold calls, chasing and convincing people, selling products and so on. We don't focus on that. What do? We simply buy the cutting-edge products put on the market by Superlife. We use them to have our own personal testimony, and then we connect other people to do same, and we get paid for life. Awesome, amazing. Next slide. On the next slide, we are going to quickly look at the reasons a lot of people partner with Superlife. There are so many. The number one is low starting capital. With as small as 45,000, you can start a global business with Superlife. We have a leverage system. You can build a team. I have a team of 2,400 and something people behind me. We have 6 income streams, meaning that when you start building a business with Superlife, they pay you in 6 different ways. We have unlimited earning potential, of course. I enjoy unlimited earning potentials in Superlife. I determine how much I earn by the action I take, and nobody can limit me. There is no ceiling to how much I can earn. We have unique, unmatched products. We have the possibility of international expansion. You can build your business all over the world. You can work from the comfort of your home. There are no mandatory monthly purchases that you must make before you earn. We are paid every day as we take action. We enjoy exquisite vacations like the one we had 2 months ago when some of our leaders traveled to Dubai and had fun. There are no targets that you must meet to earn, and you can transfer this business to your children as an inheritance. That is amazing. Now, this is the crux of the matter. If you have a health challenge, or you know someone who has a health challenge, you have to pay particular attention right now as I explain how Superlife deals with the rising incidence of degenerative diseases. I am a lifetime medicine advocate. I do a lot of research on health and wellness. And if I give you statistics of degenerative diseases, you would be amazed. Only cardiovascular diseases claim more than 20 million lives every year. So let us examine how Superlife deals with the rising incidence of degenerative diseases. We'll begin by talking about the one disease theory. Some health experts like Raymond Francis, in his monumental classic book, Never Be Sick Again, says he recognizes only one disease, and that one disease is cellular malfunctioning. The only thing that can allow diseases to affect the human body is when your cells malfunction. Why? Because when God created us, he gave us an amazing immune system that fights against all foreign invaders in the body. And you only get sick when your immune system is unable to defeat viruses or bacteria, germs, disease-causing microorganisms that invade your body. And this can only happen when your cells malfunction. There are 2 causes of cellular malfunctioning. One is called body toxicity, and the other one, nutrient deficiency. What do we mean by body toxicity? Because we eat food grown with chemical fertilizers, and the food picks up very dangerous chemicals from the soil, and they are found in the food that we eat. Because we are exposed to electromagnetic radiations, because we live in dirty environment and we suffer from pollution, because we eat junk food, processed food, and so on. All these things load our body with toxins. That's what we call body toxicity. Nutrient deficiency means that the food we eat does not contain all the nutrients that the body needs for optimal functioning in the right proportions. In other words, we don't enjoy a balanced diet. Experts say only about 1% of the population of the world live on a balanced diet, because even some people who are informed don't have the means to get all what they need in order to enjoy a balanced diet, or they don't even have the time to put together all those things and consume them. So as a result, we suffer from nutrient deficiency. And so the problem of body toxicity and nutrient deficiency leads to cellular malfunctioning. Now, the formulators of SuperLife products that we'll be looking at very, very soon designed those products, they created those products to solve these two problems of body toxicity and nutrient deficiency.
Don't go.
The products, of course, help in detoxification, supplementation, and revitalization of our cells. On the next slide, we're going to quickly talk about those products. We will not focus on the ingredients because we don't have time. And we'll begin with a product that SuperLife has put on the market to solve the problem of body toxicity. That product is called SCC Plus. SCC Plus is SuperLife Colon Care. And the plus there is there to show you that it doesn't cleanse only the colon, it doesn't detoxify only the colon, but it equally detoxifies other filtration systems that God put in our bodies. So if you look at the ingredients, they are amazing. And so when you consume this product, it goes into your system and cleanses the system. It gets rid of the toxins which are causing your cells to malfunction and to give room for diseases to attack your body. So the next product is the one that has been put on the market to solve the problem of nutrient deficiency, and that one is SuperLife Immune Care, SIC, SuperLife Immune Care. This product contains amazing ingredients. They are all superfoods. Mibe Biochemistry, under the leadership of Dr. Fred Zuli, who formulated this product, used their cutting-edge technology to extract life-giving active ingredients from amazing plants and put in a consumable form as micronutrients that when we take, they help to nourish our body. How can you be convinced? Let me tell you that one of the several ingredients of this product is the king plant called moringa. People call me Pa Moringa because I have used moringa to treat amazing, in fact, to do amazing things. I use it to perform real miracles. I mean miracles, because I've used it to reverse asthma. I've used it to reverse cancer. Why? Because moringa contains 539 compounds that our bodies need for optimal functioning. It equally contains 92 nutrients. We eat some food to get just 3-4 nutrients. There are 92 just in the leaves of the moringa. It contains 46 antioxidants which prevent oxidation in the body. A lot of diseases are caused by oxidation. There are 42 anti-carcinogens in the moringa plant, elements that fight against cancer, 42 of them in the moringa plant alone. That's why it's my best cancer drug. There are 36 anti-inflammatories in the moringa plant. There are more than 10 different diseases which are caused by inflammation. All cardiovascular diseases, heart disease, hypertension, stroke, they are caused by inflammation. Moringa contains 36 anti-inflammatories that prevent inflammation. All the 20 amino acids, the building blocks of protein, are found in the moringa leaf alone. Omega-3, 6, and 9 are found in the moringa leaf. Very dense amounts of minerals and phytochemicals are all there. And this is just one of the several ingredients of Superlife Immune Care. That is why this product solves the problem of nutrient deficiency, because the experts say moringa alone gives us more than 80% of all the nutrients that the body needs. So that is one of the ingredients of Superlife Immune Care. Now, when we suffer from the problem of body toxicity and nutrient deficiency, of course, our eyesight is impaired, our nervous system is damaged, and so Superlife has put on the market Superlife Neuron Care SNC to solve this problem. And we equally have the Superlife Golden Coffee, which is an amazing medicinal coffee. Why? Because one of the ingredients is the tiger milk mushroom, which is one of the most medicinal mushrooms in the world. And the king product of Superlife is called STC30, Superlife Total Care 30. Why do they call it Superlife Total Care? Because it has a beneficial effect on your overall health. There is no human being who will take Superlife Total Care and will not enjoy some health benefits from it. This is a stem cell product. The human body is made up of about 75 trillion cells. These cells are divided into about 220 different types, all of them performing different functions. God equally put in our body mother cells called stem cells. And these stem cells are the cells that replace our cells when they die, because our cells don't live for a very long time. They die and they are replaced by stem cells. And these same stem cells can transform into any type of cell, meaning that if you are sick, you have hepatitis, for example, and the cells of the liver have been damaged. When they are damaged, any part of the body that is affected by disease naturally develops what experts call receptors. And when stem cells are moving in the bloodstream, the receptors attract them like a magnet. And they go there, transform into the cells that have been damaged, and they repair that part of the body. But unfortunately, as we grow older, the body's ability to produce stem cells begins to reduce until after 25, it has reduced by about 80%. And that is why when you have certain diseases, the experts call them degenerative diseases, because they keep worsening. Why? Because your body is no longer able to produce enough stem cells to replace the damaged cells. And so Dr. Fred Zulli of Miber Biochemistry in Zurich, Switzerland, came out with this amazing product called Superlife Total Care, which is a stem cell product. He used their cutting-edge technology to extract plant stem cells from some amazing plants and put them in a palatable, consumable form that you just pour beneath your tongue. And within seconds, not even minutes, it is already in the bloodstream doing magic. I am a product of this product, because I had a very severe nervous problem, went to the hospital, and I was prescribed drugs. I took for 1 week, no improvement. But 2 sachets of Superlife Total Care made the difference. So when you take this product, it goes into your body. It is not human stem cells, it is plant stem cells. When it goes into your body, it serves like nourishment to your existing stem cells. And when it nourishes these stem cells, they now multiply at a much faster rate. And then they are injected into the bloodstream. And then they go, since the heart pumps blood to all parts of the body. Any sick, any diseased part of the body receive these stem cells, and they go and repair the damage that had been done to that particular organ. And as you know, the human body is made up of cells. Cells make up tissues. Tissues make up organs. The organs make up systems, and all the systems of the body make up the whole organism called man. Which means that if your heart is diseased, your lungs are diseased, your brain is diseased, and so on, and you take this product, once stem cells go into that diseased part, the cells transform into the damaged cells that cause the disease. Remember the one disease theory. Once those cells repair the tissue that has been damaged, the organ is automatically repaired. Once all the organs are repaired, the system, digestive system, respiratory system, lymphatic system, endocrine system, they are repaired. Once all the systems of the body are repaired, that person bounces back and starts enjoying optimal health again. That miracle that these Superlife products are doing to the body of anybody who takes them. Now, on the next slide, we're going to learn something from Dr. Otto Warburg, the 1931 Nobel Prize winner for cancer research. This doctor said no disease, including cancer, Ebola, HIV/AIDS, coronavirus, can exist in an alkaline environment. How does this concern us? When you take the products we have just talked about, the effect they have on your body is that they transform your body from acidic to alkaline. They change the pH of your body from acidic to alkaline. And when your body becomes alkaline, cancer goes, diabetes goes, hypertension goes, sickle cell goes, hepatitis goes. I have all these testimonials in my team. Amazing. Now, let's now quickly, before we look at some of the testimonials of people who have taken our products, we want to let you know that as connectors in our team, our duty is not to run around and sell products, but to communicate information like the one I'm communicating to you now, to help people convert their social capital into financial capital using leverage system. What do we mean by social capital? Social has to do with people. Social capital is all the people you know and all the people you are capable of connecting with. All those people constitute your social capital. And below, we are going to look at, in the next slide, we'll look at the Prime Minister of Malaysia, who is on our products. You see in his hand, he's holding Superlife Immune Care, which I've talked about very elaborately. And below, you will see many other people, no time to talk about them. Our testimonials are phenomenal. If you go to YouTube and just type the health benefits of Superlife products, particularly Superlife Total Care, STC30, you can listen to testimonials for 1 week. They will not get finished. So just look at them, go right down, please, and show those testimonials for arthritis, cataracts, cancer, heart problems, burn, stroke, joint pains, diabetes, kidney disease, high blood pressure. They are just too many, too many. Goiter, the diseases are just too many. You look right down, you see an ulcer, that is a cancerous ulcer, gone using Superlife products. Because when you give the body what the body needs, the body will self-correct. The body will heal itself. Now, let's now go to the best part of this business presentation. Remember, we told you we want to teach you how to create and drive your own economy. Now, you've heard about this amazing company called Superlife and what our products are doing. These products, if you have them in your hand, or if you connect people to Superlife, the Superlife company, to get this product, they will solve their problem. And if you engage yourself in doing that, you are going to change your story. Now, in the next slide, we're going to look at how to become a connector. To become a connector with our partner Superlife, you do a one-time lifetime shopping of your chosen package. We have 4 packages, and you get paid for life by plugging into a system and doing some simple things that everybody, including the dull and the ignorant, can do. When you pay a party sum of 80,000 and you are given 2 boxes of STC30, that qualifies you to get registered into the system. You are given a personalized website that permits you to build a global business, connect with people all over the world, even from the comfort of your room, as we're going to show you in the next few minutes. Now, in the next slide, we say, after connecting, what next? This is the best part of it. After connecting, the leaders invite you to a free game plan training. During that game plan training, we show you our roadmap to success. We let you know that in our team, you don't gamble, you don't move in the dark. We have amazing cutting-edge training material, the best of the best. I have made a synthesis from more than 10 gurus of network marketing around the world, who include Max Tengard, Paul O'Mahony, Fraser Brooks, Darren Kicks, Sarah Robbins. In fact, there are just so many of them. Eric Warren. I have synthesized the material, the training, the material that they share into what I call a gold standard system. And so when we invite you during that game plan interview, we interview you, we know how much time you can put into the business, and then we teach you what it takes to do this business very successfully. Now, in the next slide, we say, how do you connect to people without cold calling? When you are calling and people are rejecting your call, we call that cold calling. Chasing people, trying to convince them marketing or selling product, because we don't focus on all that. We say use our proven system. System means save yourself stress, time, energy, and money. We advise you to let the system talk for you, and let's show you how our system can talk for you. Assuming that you are interested in our opportunity, but you know nothing, you know absolutely nothing. How can our system talk for you? This is our strategy. We simply buy our product, we use them, we connect other people to do same, and we get paid for life. Let's see what happens. After connecting, you follow our system. The first thing we do in our system is we sit you down and we tell you, okay, unlike what many other people do, you are simply going to use your phone, extract 50 names of people who are very close to you, give it to your leader, and then we give you a contact recommendation. What is a contact recommendation? Next slide. It's a message. Hello, Peter, how is everything? I recommended you to an organization running a global campaign now in Cameroon to show selected individuals how to generate cash flow and become financially secure. You may get a call from one of their consultants in a few days to give you details. Are you in town? The person says, yes, I am in town. What is the campaign all about? You say, well, when the consultants call you, they will answer all your questions because I don't know much about it. And that's all what you are required to do. And you shut your mouth and you allow the system to talk for you. Once you do this, we, the leaders, your mentor, your leaders, we sit in our office and we call those 50 people whose name you gave to us and send those messages to them. And we invite them in a super professional manner, in an irresistible manner. And they attend the presentation. And of course, they fall in love with our opportunity. They register, you get paid. The system is working for you. You did a simple thing just to make a list of people, send them a message, call them and tell them, I have sent you an important message, check, and you ended there. Everybody can do this. And then we, the leaders, do the difficult work and you get paid. The next is we give out our survey questionnaire. We have some very interesting questions that we have put on a very beautiful questionnaire. And we send our members out. You meet people you've never met before. You dress well, greet them respectfully with smiles on your face, beg for 2 minutes of their time, introduce yourself, and you talk about our campaign and get them to answer the few questions just by saying yes or no. And you let them know that if the answers they give are reviewed by our consultants and they are deemed eligible, they will be invited at their convenience and shown the details of our capacity building project that we help them to identify and take advantage of legitimate business models in the fast-moving world economy and build wealth without stress. And when you distribute the questionnaire, you bring it to the office, you forward it to us. We call the people in the same manner as earlier stated, invite them either to follow a Zoom like this or attend our face-to-face business presentation. At the end of it, they say, I am in, you get paid. All what you did was to distribute the questionnaire. As simple as that, everybody can do it. Another approach, the next slide, please, is we have Zoom like this one going on right now, and we prepare the minds of people. I'm sure some of you receive a script, you receive a message that invited you to attend this Zoom. And when you said, wow, I am interested, I'm available, we send you the link and you are on and you're listening to me. If a new recruit invited you, of course, I am the one doing the talking, the new recruit is not talking. If you register at the end of this presentation, of course, the new recruit is going to make money. Next is we have a business presentation video that will prepare your mind. We ask you, if I show you a way by which you can ethically generate passive income with very little capital and go on to show the people you love and care about to do same, will you take a look at it? You say, yes, sir. You say, okay, if I give you a video that explains this program, will you create time, make out time from your busy schedule to watch this 30 minutes video? You say, yes, sir. If I send that video to you this evening, when should I call you to get feedback? You say tomorrow evening. I say, okay. So if I call you by 6 p.m. tomorrow, I will get your feedback. You say, why am I asking you so many questions? Because I want your subconscious mind to record all those answers so that when I send the video, you will watch it. You will not neglect it. And when we do this, we send the video. When you watch the video, the leaders help you do the follow-up, sign up the prospect, you get paid, but you did just a simple assignment. And for your information, everything is copy and paste. You don't guess anything. We have a fast start manual that contains everything you need to build this business. The next is our home or office launch. Home or office launch, you see that on the next slide. What does that mean? You have friends, relatives, and neighbors. You can invite them to your home or to your office. And we come there, as you see those people sitting there, that is an office launch somewhere in Limbe. And you can see our Superlife products on the table. And that's one of our leaders, leader Semsi Margaret in Limbe, who invited us to her office. And we went there. She invited her friends and neighbors. We did a business presentation. Some of the people sitting there joined. And of course, she got paid. We, the leaders, do the work. You, the new recruit, you get paid. You leverage on the leaders. That's why I told you one word you must not forget is leverage. The next is three-way course. Three-way course. Now, you have joined this business, you know nothing, you are still learning, and we tell you, okay, if you have friends, relatives, colleagues that you think will be excited about this opportunity, maybe they have some health challenges, they have suffered from fibroid and other things, and you want them to use our products, you just call the person, take an appointment, call a leader, and then take an appointment with the leader at the appointed time. You make the call to that your friend, then add the leader does the talking, and both of you listen. And let me warn you, you don't do a business presentation on that call. You blow the mind of that prospect and get a prospect to either join a Zoom like this or watch our business presentation video, and then we do the follow-up, get the person registered, and you, the new recruit, you get paid. Next. The next slide is going to show us a mathematical formula that no university professor knows. It is C plus C plus C plus C equal to millions of dollars. What does that mean? The first C, we are talking about social networking. The experts say, if you are doing business in this 21st century and you are not on social media, then you have not started, you are not yet in business. The first C stands on create, stands for create. In this team, we'll teach you how to create your social media profile and teach you how to adjust your setting, stand out from the crowd, and become visible to thousands of people. The second C stands for connect. We're going to teach you how to connect to a never-ending flood of people. The third C stands for communicate. We're going to teach you how to communicate. It's a copy and paste thing. You won't do anything your own way. Copy and paste. Everything you say online is just copy work. Copy and paste, communicate with those your prospects, build rapport with them, get them to like and trust you, so that by the time you even tell them what you are doing, they have already fallen in love with you and they want to work with you. And we teach you how to close. To close means to help those people to make a decision to join your business. That is the formula. And this will permit you build your business without stress. So I've shown you 7 different ways you can connect people to get Superlife products and you get paid. None of them involve running around town or running behind people, calling and chasing, trying to convince people. No, the system talks for you. The system does the work for you. Now, I'm sure somebody is truly excited with this presentation at this stage and is asking some questions. If I want to be a member of Superlife, what do I need to do? Those are our membership packages you see on the screen. You have Starter, Star, Supreme, and Super. A Starter will start the business with 45,000, Star 80,000, and Supreme 380,000, Super 750,000. And of course, when you pay this money, you are giving products worth more than the money. Next slide will show us, we are going to talk about just 2 bonuses out of 6. If you are excited, you come closer to us, we'll show you the rest. Look at 4 people on a line above. One of them is a starter, the other one star, supreme, and super. Assuming that those are 4 Super Life members who have joined our team. And when you join our team, we now show you our system, which we have just talked about briefly. And you start using this system, assuming that these 4 people use the system and each of them recruits a starter, somebody who joined with 45,000. Of course, as you can see there, the company will pay a referral bonus or direct connectors bonus of 7,500 to the starter and 9,000 to the rest of the people. The 4 people go out again, use the system, and each of them connects somebody who joins as a star, 80,000. The man who joined the business as a starter will earn 9,000. The star, supreme, and super will make 18,000 each, as you can see there. The 4 people go out again, and each of them recruits a supreme who joined the business with 380,000. Of course, the starter will earn 18,000. The star will earn 36 double what the starter earned. The supreme will earn 84,000, and the super will earn 96,000. Amazing. You see the big difference, meaning that the higher your starting capital, the higher the bonuses you earn when you connect a new member. Now, let's look at what will happen when the 4 people go out and they meet a firebrand like myself who asks the question, what is the best package I need to take if I want to make the most out of this amazing opportunity? And they tell him, well, a super package gives you unlimited earning potential, and he becomes a super like me. Of course, if each of them recruits a super, the starter will make 24,000. It's much money, half his starting capital. The star will make 48,000, double what the starter made. The supreme will make 96,000, double what the star made. And the super will make a phenomenal 210,000. Amazing, 210,000 for just helping to connect somebody. We call it token allowance. And that's not all. The super who helps to register that new super will make an additional 18,000 called registration bonus. That is amazing. That is how much Super Life pays. That is what we call the referral bonus. Now, let me quickly take us to the best bonus that has made so many of us millionaires. That one is called the development bonus, meaning that if you want to make the big money from this opportunity, register and develop a team, build a team, so that you can enjoy the power of the compound effect, so that you can enjoy leverage. Let's look at, on the next slide, let's look at an income simulation for somebody who joined with 45,000, and assuming that he connects his friends who join, all of them join with only 45,000. This gentleman connects just 2 people, and he places one on the left, one on the right, and the 2 people go on to connect 2, 2. The 4 go on to connect 2, 2. The 8 go on to connect 2, 2. The 16 go on to connect 2, 2. If each of them is using 1 month to get 2 people, if you use our system, you can connect only 2 people in 1 month. I can assure you, those of you who will follow this system religiously, of course, I use it to connect more than 10 people in 1 month. So if you use it religiously, you connect 5 and above in 1 month. Assuming that a lazy man connected only 2 and stopped, and the 2 go on to connect 2 and everybody is connecting only 2. This bonus in 12 months is going to give that lazy man 2,145,600 francs. Why? Because he connected two people and he got paid. That is active income. When the two people connected 224, the four connected 228, now he is being paid not for what he does, but what he started. And that's why we say he is in business, not by himself, but through his entire team. So he earns passive income, leverage income. That is it. Let's keep to the success stories, please. We don't have enough time to look at the other examples and the other sources of income. Let's now quickly skip to the success stories. We want to show you people who have been making the big money in this opportunity, the action takers, the people who have been using this our system to work. On the screen, you have 4 of the so many. We have more than 50 leaders, people who have made 3 million plus. There are more than 50 of them in our team. Those are 4 of them. The next line of leaders, you are going to see people who have made 6 million plus, that is $10,000. The next slide, please. People who have made $10,000. And you see 2 of them out of the so many that we have. The next slide, please. Next slide. You see people who have made 15 million francs plus. There are many of them. I am there. I am currently on about 27 million. And the next slide, you see people, crown diamond leaders, who have made 60 million plus, and all of them did that within a maximum period of 2 years, 60 million francs. You can see them. They include our firebrand leader, Mr. Samuel Genge, our national leader, Mr. Emmanuel Ganyu, Mr. Dobson, Mama Atanga, and others, so many of them. And my personal friend, the amazing leader, Mr. Fofa. On the next slide, please. There he is. That is Mr. Fofan Theodore, our Boya-based firebrand leader, crown diamond leader. He's made over 60 million francs in slightly over 2 years. The next slide, please. That is our double crown leader, Madame Leah of Kenya. She is the reason it's through her that some of us had this opportunity in Cameroon. She is on more than 100 million so far in 3 years. So you can see that things are really working in this, our amazing team. Next. We have triple crown diamonds. There you can see Coach Adi. Coach Adi, who is based in Malaysia. And Dr. Suburu, I believe he is on this call. There they are. Those are amazing leaders who have made over 150 million. And we equally have our super crown diamond. He's an icon in the network marketing industry. 600 million in 4 years. You can do it. If he can do it, you too can do it. Listening to me. That is how much MLM pays. Now, let's now get to the D moment, the call to action. You've heard all this. You've seen the evidence is working. Are you ready to create and drive your own economy? Are you ready to create your own future? Of course, a lot of people don't take action because of fear. The fear is temporary, but regret is forever, because just imagine if I had not taken action 2.5 years ago when this opportunity was presented to me, I should have been 27 million francs poorer. On the next slide. Next slide, Zig Ziglar tells us you can have everything you want in life if you will just help enough other people get what they want. People are sick. Degenerative diseases are clearing people on a daily basis. We have products that can change their story. People are poor. They are looking for ways to create wealth. You've just seen people who have made amazing success within a short while in this opportunity. You can offer this opportunity to them. And of course, in the course of doing that, generate income for you. On the next slide, in August 2017, journalists interviewed Richard Branson, one of Britain's multi-billionaires, about the secret of his success. And he said his secret is that he had never said no to an amazing opportunity. They asked him why. Why don't you say no? He said there is nothing as painful as a missed opportunity. Just imagine if after listening to me this evening, you miss this opportunity. You will regret it for life. Then they asked him, what is your advice to other success-minded people? He said, if someone offers you an amazing opportunity and you're not sure you can do it, just say yes, then learn how to do it later. How do you learn how to do it? We tell you, go for mentorship. Go for mentorship. If you want to learn how to do this business, come for mentorship. In our team, first thing, we teach you how to set your goals. We teach you how to dream. We train you, we support you, we counsel you, we motivate you, and you become successful. In other words, we hold your hand and we lead you every step of the way from the time you get registered until you get to the top and you are celebrated. And you can even enjoy crown diamond mentorship. In other words, if you are hot and you want to take action immediately, of course, a survey was done, thousands of successful people in our industry were interviewed, and they found out that 87% of them were people who heard about a dream opportunity like this one and said yes immediately. And so if you say yes today, of course, we'll connect you with our Crown Diamond leaders to mentor you so that you too can move on the fast lane. Now, let's move on to the next slide and look at 5 basic questions we want us to answer so that you get more clarity about this opportunity. Does it really work? Of course, yes. We've seen testimonials of people who have made between 3 million and 600 million in just 2 to 4 years. Do I need to convince people in this team? No, you don't need to convince people. We help people to convince themselves. We help people to make informed decisions by educating them the way I've done with you this evening. The system talks for you. You don't need to convince anybody. Next question, do I need to sell market products? Not necessarily. If you want to sell, you are free, but we don't focus on selling. We focus on building people. In this business, we say wealth exposes itself to those who are patient enough to train others. And of course, that's what we do in our team. We train people. Will it work for me? Of course, if you follow the system. If you don't follow the system, you will gamble and quit, I can assure you. But if you follow our gold standard system, I call it a gold standard system because it doesn't pay anybody, no matter who you are, irrespective of your level of education or your background. Do I need to put in a lot of my time? No. I am a super busy magistrate. I am the chairman of the Apostolic Health Institution Board. I do a lot of work for the church. I'm a long-serving elder in my church doing a lot of work. I am the second in command in a royal family of close to 1,000 people. I'm presently in Yaoundé to follow up family issues, but I still have time. I do so many things, but I still have time for this business. And in 2.5 years, I've made over 27 million francs. And if I made just that little amount, it's because I suffered from some distractions that kept me out of business for close to a year. I am bouncing back after having built this super gold standard system that we'll be using to build our business now. The last question is, I don't have money to start the business. If that is your story, then you need the business more than any other person. Why? Because by this time next year, you should be talking like me. By this time next year, you should be testifying about the millions that you have made. And if you don't know how to raise money, of course, I will teach you how to apply Matthew 7:7. And you can get a coup de coeur from your family or your loved ones or even complete strangers and do this business. Finally, how do I succeed in this business? That's the last slide, or the last one of the last slide. Number one, don't focus on trying to chase people, convince them, market or sell. Don't focus on that. Because if you are doing that, you wouldn't make it. Complete our standard method of operation worksheet. We have a 4-page document, which is a summary of our roadmap to success. Our roadmap to success is our fast start manual, which carries everything you need to do this business successfully. All that material has been summarized in a 4-page document that you need to complete and submit to your leaders. You attend mentoring session, you connect people to our business using the system and online meetings. And of course, you mentor others, because if you don't mentor others, you can't enjoy the power of the compound effect. Let's look at the improved lifestyle of some of our leaders. Our leaders have bought amazing cars, live in wonderful houses. That one on the right is the one I'm preparing myself, and I will do that in the next few years. You can see the cars that those are the type of cars that some of our leaders drive. And some go on vacation to exotic locations like Las Vegas. You will see on the screen. Of course, because we are making the money, and the company gives us the opportunity to take vacation. And finally, I will say thank you for your kind attention. See you at the top. I am very, very ready, all ears, to answer whatever question you may want to ask right now. Thank you. Hello. Hello?
Yeah.
Any question? If you want to ask a question, you are free to unmute your microphone and ask your question, please.
Yes, sir. This is Robert Poche in Buya. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Mr. Fortune. Happy to see you on the Zoom.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much for this wonderful presentation. In fact, I'm elated. I'm not talking because I know you're the presenter, but a scientific masterpiece. But I have just one question. Am I being heard?
Go ahead with your question.
Okay, sir. So please, this in the from your explanation, from your expose, a product that can transform people who are suffering from some conditions, neurological conditions, hypertension, diabetes, and so on and so forth. So there are other products you've mentioned, but I'm quite interested in this one. So what is it that makes it so natural? Because I know to make this product into the form that can be marketed, and move from one destination to the other. It means either passing through some chemical processing, which along this processing, there should have been some contamination or so. Why can these products not be consumed in their natural form? So that is my concern. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for that question. You remember the founder of modern medicine, Hippocrates, said, "Let thy food be thy medicine, and thy medicine thy food." Some experts say 99% of the world is malnourished. If we were not malnourished, we will use our food like our medicine. In other words, we will use food for healing and for prevention. But unfortunately, organically grown food is not readily available for us to use, because the food that can be used as medicine must be organically grown, fully ripened, and freshly harvested for it to serve like medicine. But either people don't have access to it, or they don't even have enough money to get it. Fortunately, Dr. Fred Zulli, who formulated these products, after so many years of research, of course, he's the CEO of Mibe Biochemistry, which is a research institute based in Zurich, Switzerland. We know that Switzerland is one of the countries with the most advanced health system. They use cutting-edge technology to extract these active ingredients from these products and store them in a natural way without using synthetic preservatives. That is why the products we don't have any report of any negative side effect, except for people who take them abusively. But when you take them like as prescribed, it's like you are eating food. You are eating the best food, because these products are not drugs. They are natural products that they use their technology to extract the active ingredients and put them in a palatable, consumable form without adding synthetic preservatives. So that's why these products have been consumed for since 2016, and there is no report. And for your information, there is a $1 million product liability insurance backing our products. What does that mean? It means that if you take these products and you have any harmful side effects, and you are able to prove that it is that product that harm you, Superlife is going to lose $1 million. You know what that means? That is the confidence that our company has to take a $1 million product liability insurance. I hope I've answered your question.
Excellent, sir. Thank you so much.
All right. Yeah. I don't know if I was needed some few minutes ago. I was
Hello.
so I'm
Yes,
back.
sir.
Okay. Yeah. Let me come in here. I want to thank Magistrate for that wonderful presentation. In fact, it has been awesome. Magistrate Roche is a self-led person, and you can imagine it's in Yaoundé for a program that he has stepped out, to give us this amazing presentation. All we can say, Magistrate, is that God will continue to bless you, give you good health and long life, so that you continue to impact lives. Thank you so much. And I would like you, everybody, hit the button down there and appreciate our leader. Our leader, Triple Crown Diamond, Dr. Suburu, is in the house. Yeah,
Wow.
we want to welcome him, and I know he has something to share with us, and we'll give him this time so that those who have their questions just hold on for now, and once he finishes, you can ask your questions. But I'm sure that in what he's going to share with us today, he will answer already some of your questions. Thank you so much. And Dr. Suburu, over to you.
Thank you very much, and good evening to everybody. Yes, and thanks for the introduction, Crown Diamond Theodore. Yeah, so as my good friend rightly said, my name is Abdulaziz Suburu. Actually a medical doctor by profession. So for those of us that are on this call, if one of your motives, or maybe you are a first timer here, or you have even attended this presentation here before, and your first interest or what interests you most is about your health, you should know that you are at the right place. Okay. And you are with the right people. We partner with companies that can be of great health benefits to ourselves, to our families, and to all the people that we find around us. And that is essentially one of the reasons why we are here. All these things that we are doing, if not because we are in good health, I don't think we even have the time to do this, right? People that are not in good health, some cannot see. If you cannot even see, that means you may not even be you may not even see a Zoom link to click, not to talk of joining a Zoom meeting. Some cannot be even here. What it means is that this presentation that we are talking, and you are at the comfort of your home or wherever you are listening to us, you wouldn't be able to hear anything at all, right? Some are on sick beds, battling various ailments for their life. So one of the main things that has made us to be here, that has made this Zoom meeting possible for each and every one of us. That is the about 17 people now to be part. Is because of health. Okay, it's because of our health. So if you are here and there is something that can help in promoting your health or moving it forward, it's really a wonderful thing, and you should count yourself very lucky to be here this evening. And financially, let me just briefly talk about how my whole journey started. Okay, I was at home one day going through my various WhatsApp messages, and I got a message from someone who introduced a product to me and a business opportunity. Okay, so the first thing that interested me most was the product aspect. Okay, because when I looked at or I heard how the product works, I said, wow, this is really going to be a breakthrough product. Okay, so I took the extra step of following up, then trying to get some of the products. When I got it, some of the people that were very dear to my life, and especially with my dad, who was battling various ailments, okay, hypertension being one, we gave him the products. When he used the kind of testimonies or results that we got from his side, well, it was really, really amazing. And that is actually how my whole journey started. I got to believe in this product called Super Life Total Care, and now the company has so many other products dealing with so many other health challenges that people encounter every day. And when I considered the business aspect and decided to take it up, I think it has really, really been amazing, because right after I started practicing uh, as a medical doctor, okay, um, the car I was using, I was able to get a much, let me say, a much bigger and faster car. That's a Toyota RAV4, courtesy of this Super Life business. Okay, I've qualified to go to Dubai. Though I was quite busy, I couldn't make it. But I think Leader Tio was one of the qualifiers, and yeah, he went on that trip. And currently, as we speak to you, December, we are supposed to go to Switzerland. Okay, everything financed by Super Life, right? We are supposed to go for a 7-day visit. Everything uh, financed by Super Life, right? And that is not all. I've been able to put up a mansion all because of Super Life. Buy several parcels of land at various places at various stages of development. Currently, I have a big restaurant, one of the biggest restaurants in my part of the world or my part of the country that we are operating, courtesy of Super Life. And it has actually given me the financial freedom where I don't have to be relying on what government is going to pay me at the end of the month, which, by the way, is nothing to even write home about, right, as a medical doctor. So those are some of the things, and so many other things. For time, I may not be able to explain here. So for those of us that have big dreams, okay, those of us that have big dreams, even Super Life may not be your ultimate dream, okay, but Super Life can give you that platform where you can finance whatever other dream that you had in life growing up. Super Life can actually make that possible, and it has made things very possible for everybody. When we talk of a triple crown diamond in Super Life, it means someone that has earned at least 250,000 US dollars. Okay, 250,000 US dollars. I think we have some current athletic championship in the world going on. And when you break a world record, okay, when you break a world record, I think the money that you get is 100,000 US dollars. Okay, and some of these world records have been there for 10 years, 20 years, 6 years, and all that. But when you break it, it's just 100,000 US dollars that you are getting. And just within some few months or a year in Super Life, what you can earn would be much more than some of these people that have trained to break 10-year-old, 6-year-old, 20-year-old world records. Okay. And that is the opportunity that Super Life is offering everybody. So 250,000, when you convert it to those of us that are in Cameroon, if you convert it to Cameroon CFA franc, that is about 150 million Cameroon CFA franc. If you convert it to DR Congo franc, that is about 500 million Congolese franc. If you convert 250,000 to rands, if we have people from South Africa here, that is getting to roughly over 4 million rands. So that is quite huge. It can empower a lot of dreams, right? So that is the opportunity that we are offering. So if you are here, you should count yourself lucky. There are some of us, and the team that you have found yourself is a team of really great achievers. I think if Magistrate, if Leader Theodore, if Leader Sarah, if Leader Rose should tell you the kind of speed with which their teams are moving, you would be amazed. So you should count yourself as being in the best team that you can ever find in Super Life. That is this team that we have established, and we have branches across several countries in the world, and you can be anywhere in the world or any country in the world and do business with other people in any other part of the world. I'm in Ghana. I have business partners. I have a friend in Cameroon. Magistrate Leader Cho are there. South Africa, we have people there, friends there, Leader Rose and all that. Nigeria and all that. So it is not just about the business opportunity, but you also have the chance of getting connected, as Magistrate already outlined, getting connections with people across the whole world, so that even in future, the network of people you have across, if you should find yourself traveling to other places, definitely you know that you are going to fall in the right hands. For instance, for today, if I decide to move to travel to Cameroon, I know that I'm going to get people I'm going to rely on. If I decide to move to Nigeria, like I always do, I know I have business partners. I have people of like mind that I'm going to fall under, for them to guide me on how to stay in the country very well and live back. Right, South Africa, DR Congo, which we are starting right away. So this is the opportunity that we have, and I think it was a question and answer session. So I'll allow that to go on. But you found yourselves very lucky to be part of this opportunity, and whatever it is, if you connect with someone and you need any of us, okay, to talk to that person on your behalf, you can always feel free to connect the person with us, and we will always come in to talk. If you have a Zoom presentation you are doing on any day with any group of people and you need us to put 1 or 2 words across, you can always inform us, and we'll try as much as we can to make ourselves available to be part of the speakers for the day. So thank you very much, everybody, and enjoy your evening. Thank you.
Thank you, Doctor. Thank you so much for that wonderful words of encouragement. Super Life is really a dream changer. And we pray that anybody that is on this call, sorry, can you try to get back to the people that invited you, get in touch, and if you want any of us, we are here available to train you, to mentor you, and to lead you to the right way of making your own money. So this is a very rich ground for everybody to come on board and save lives. While saving lives, you are also saving cancer of your own pocket. So I will encourage everyone to get in touch, and we will see next week. We have meeting next week, and we will share the link. In the absence of any other motivation or question, I think we are ready to call it a meeting. So thank you so much and have a great evening. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Hope to see you next week with many invitees. Thank you very much. Thank you.